Hello and welcome to Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo. I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs Football Club. And this is the Nation podcast episode number 4. And I'm joined by Anele Boza. Anele, my brother, welcome to the show.
Yep. Greetings to you, viewership, and greetings to you, my friend.
Yes, thank you so much, Anele. You've been around this channel since... For how long? How long have you been part of this channel?
Probably since February, if I can recall correctly.
February. That's when this. February. That's when the channel started. So you've been with us since like 10 subscribers, when it was just still my friends and family who were subscribed. Anyways, shout out to you. So. Asikhulume Chiefs, and this week there's been a lot of people linked with the Chiefs. So which signing so far excites you the most? Challenge when your point of view about the signings that Chiefs has been linked with. Maybe let's start with the Ndaba Look Flus, because asiqale Look Flus. What do you think about Look Flus, the guy from Supersport?
I think for me, I'm not angijabulanga because I haven't seen much of him. Angimazi kahle.
Yeah.
It's like usayine uBhemini ngamazi omunye futhi for me personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So no, continue.
So lama signings lawa, all of them, lama links lawa, I'm not excited because I'm Baz. So yeah, so that's why I'm kinda like cold, like I'm not excited, like I'm neutral.
So ngifuna siqale ngama defender like uLook Flus indaba yakhe neSupersport. Do you think we need another defender, especially manje ngoJanuary? Do you think the Chiefs should sign another defender okuLook Flus?
If they're gonna release another defender, but looking at his age, uLook Flus is young. Is 22, right?
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, so if he's really that good, I wouldn't mind adding equality, adding depth. I wouldn't mind. If he's really, really a quality player. If it's ordinary, then I don't see the point of signing him.
Yeah, I think now let's move on to the midfielders. Uguti, what do you think of Kamohelo Mukocho? He's being linked with the Chiefs. What are your thoughts about him? We've seen him play for Bafana. He's been overseas. Now he's linked with the Chiefs again.
That would be a good signing, to be honest, because he has experience and he played overseas, and yeah, he will be a good addition. But the question is he injury prone? Can he play for 90 minutes? That's the question I'm asking. You know, I don't know him. I haven't seen him play for quite a while. I need to be honest there. So maybe it would be a good signing, but the question is that have the legs, like unlike who Cole, who doesn't play for 90 minutes.
Because my secondary concern is that will a player of that name, big name, because you say kind of little reputation in South Africa, South Africa, will he uzovuma yini isingisi siyangibalekela uzovuma yini ukuhlaliswa ebenchini? Ngoba let's just assume ukuthi uBlom is still there. Do you think uzovuma ukuthi azoba squad player lapha ku Chiefs?
No, I don't think uzofuna ukudlala ebenchini, a player of this quality. No ways. I don't think so. No ways.
And I think it will segue, this section will segue to indaba kaBlom vele ukuthi you've been one of the people, you were one of the people, ngifuna si revisit lento, who wanted uBlom to play as right back. What do you think now? What do you think now that he's played much better as a defensive midfield?
I'm seeing some promise. It's promising. I won't lie, it's promising. But the question is, ngifuna a defensive midfielder that can collect the ball, you know, and cover it, distance, all that stuff. But the one thing I want to see from him, can he like akwazi ukulinka ibhola collect, like don't be afraid I collect from goalkeeper like Andile Jal for instance.
So when so far uBlom kwi-performance yakhe ngizoqhatha nabantu ke right now. I-performance kaBlom as a defensive midfielder, out of 10, what do you give him?
I would give him an 8.
8. Ooh, I see this. I thought you were gonna say 5. Then you would have been a dead man. My comments were coming at you like, hey, when Utilmo to Plum is a 5. Yeah, and I think another thing. What?
Sorry to cut you. I must thank you, Kevin Hunt. Kevin Hunt is the reason why as a defensive midfielder. So I must say thank you to him. Even though he failed us, some could debate which failure, but I would like to thank him for I'm like a defensive midfielder like last season. Even though it wasn't promising, but Coach Atazwane is doing much better. So I'm grateful to Coach Kevin Hunt was able to see he can play that position.
But uBlom ku-MDC wayedlala nje as a defensive midfield alongside uNgcobo no Hadebe.
I didn't know. Because uBlom is a natural right back naturally. I didn't even know.
Ku-MDC he did play as a defensive midfielder. That's where this chemistry yabo no Hadebe no Mshini came about ukuthi they were playing as midfielders vele. Kuukuthi ke mayesefika kwi senior team kwasho ukuthi is versatile enough, he can also play as right back. And at that time eqala ukufika uBlom, I think it was the season yokugcina kaKatsande, so vele kwakungena space sakhe around there, so Katsande leaves and then Blom is pushed into defensive midfield role. So singambonga uHunt, but yeah, well it was always his position. Now angifuna ukukhuluma kakhulu, what do you think about Chiefs no Blom? Do you think Blom is leaving Chiefs?
That question to be honest, I don't like hearing rumors. I don't want to speculate, but the way the voice is in a corner, man. It looks like he might stay. But I'm hearing rumors ukuthi he might sign a contract extension and kuba ne-increase kwi-salary yakhe. Kodwa naye Chiefs please ngamdedeli, because I'm hearing rumors ukuthi Sundowns yamfuna naye uyafuna ePretoria. I'm hearing rumors like that.
Who's your source?
No, I'm hearing rumors go Facebook. It could be lies, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, because now there are things that I am here now, because I've read those things. Ukuthi Sundowns is leading the race. I'm like, I think Blom is smart enough to know ukuthi Sundowns is like a graveyard of talent. You are lucky or you must be, because there are players who are good who play for Sundowns, but bahlele benchini. And there are players who are extremely good who play for Sundowns, but are still benched. So that makes me think a player who goes to Sundowns, especially in an area like midfield Sundowns, ucabanga ukuthi uzofika udlale. Ungamnangqondo nje lokho, in my opinion. That's not in anyone else's opinion. That's what I think. Okay, let's move up front. Dino Ndlovu, what's your take?
Angmazi, so all I can say is this: Uma quality is a really quality player, then I don't mind. But Jack is not on his side, that's for sure. Jack is not on his side. So I would suggest bamthenge uma quality enough, because up front we are lacking. We need to be honest.
What are we lacking up front?
Upeminimani yambona ukuthi ulimele uCaleb uBlack Panther ulimele yabo, so we don't know ukuthi injury prone nomjita lo, so nomduduzi Shabalala usa business scholar la, so maybe mhlawumbe uzobe siqedile next year, but we don't know it yet. And uBilliard is off form.
So yini eshodayo kwi-Chiefs kahle up front, because I don't think we're not creating enough chances. We're creating enough chances. Is it the positioning of the players, or is it the converting of chances that's lacking?
I Can I be honest?
Be honest.
I'm going to be brutally honest. In midfield, we are lacking in terms of forward passes, like passes centrally. I see good to pass sideways and stuff, but it's good. But we're becoming predictable. Remember what Eric Tickler was saying lapha Cape Town. Yeah, remember that we were completely exposed in this. So in midfield, like, I definitely think we're lacking. But Ungobo, like Unkosi Ngobo, I see if future got the guy must know what he's playing for Kaizer Chiefs, so he must know ukuthi kumele ashise njalo not ukuthi abande ashise.
Ngiyakuzwa. So usuxuba nendaba yama midfielders ukuthi we are lacking, but up front i-strikers zethu, we can't say they haven't gotten enough chances.
Yeah, we can say that, but mina, I'm not the guy who likes aerial balls. Ngifuna udlale phansi, like yabo dlale phansi, circulate from dangerous areas. Yabo.
But that's my question though. Ukuthi lama chance abawagejayo, they are not missing aerial chances. Bageja amabhola suke phansi.
Yeah, you can say ukuthi lack of composure with striker, Caleb and no Biliash. You can say that, but now my chances. Yeah, we do create chances, no doubt. But for me personally, I feel like we're not creating enough chances, and also we're not clinical enough.
But that's the thing. How many chances have these guys missed? Utupri on his own, Caleb on his own. Guys, because okay, fine. No, I agree. We can do better, but I feel like saying we're not creating enough chances. I disagree.
We do create chances. Yes, I need pick like we do create chances, but the question is, are we creating enough?
With the exception of game Mazul, in most games we create chances and then we miss clear-cut chances. I think it is.
You mean the second leg? Yeah, M10-8.
Yes, I think that's the only exception where we didn't create, but there were chances that we missed. To a point where we did not have a shot on target, but we did create chances that were clear-cut enough for strikers to do something about them.
Yeah, you can say that, but for me, I feel like as a bars in the midfield, I feel like Umati, Nomatlo, Nositebe, they are afraid to see badly forward. I don't know why, but Umatlo, I've seen some 2 good passes from him forward to it led to play scoring second goal. I'm sorry?
2 good passes.
2 good passes. 2 good, like a breaker through centrally. And can you remember when we played against TS Galaxy, to scoring second goal?
Yes.
That was an assist from Umatlo. I remember that pass.
That was a good pass from him. That was a good pass.
Yeah. But about during that game, we don't know about quiet. After that pass, we don't know about quiet. Like it became dull. Also, now Umatlo needs to know what's in Dota. Must work extra mile in Dota. This case of Chiefs.
Question then, because Usungbu is a good midfield, although we're saying Guma strikers. In midfield, who do you think we need? Because Chiefs are short, who can be the solution to our midfield problems?
I wish Umbul would some sign about that he had a chance. I wish Umbul some sign because Ushale Benji in Manji, we could have used him for sure, Umbul.
But you don't have him. So from the players who are available elsewhere, who could solve the problems that we have in midfield? Or maybe there's a player that you're thinking of with Chiefs who can solve as a Chiefs in midfield because you think we're not creating enough chances.
Ungobo can do that, but others I'm telling a man who's wake up, he can do it to but he can't have a sense of urgency. He doesn't have sense of urgency. I'm playing for Kaizer Chiefs, but to my now he must passes forward. Like I know guys lose the ball, but don't be afraid to pass.
Okay, so
but
No, continue.
But I have one midfielder which it Chiefs I'm sign, but I don't think Bazum sign.
And that is
Nkanyiso Zungu from Richards Bay. I knew it. I knew because why the price. I understand that. Understand is fine.
No, my issue is that okay, we are she's at the season, and the Richards Bay she's at the season. Has that been consistent form enough to say he can now come to Chiefs? Because that's my biggest thing, Yoguti. You have players, especially Bashis, and then it comes to Chiefs, and then it doesn't perform.
He hasn't done much, I need to be honest, but we quality, and I'm from Kambamang is a quality that we can use. But yeah, Mela apparently it's under Nila. He must raise his hand up at Richards Bay, but he can be that player that we can use.
But here's the thing: there's a player like Umahlatz that I was sitting here saying, "Yeah, I'm excited." Ustebe equality, but uhlele benching with Chiefs and he failed to perform. So I think Mina, that's my problem with these other players. Abafeba, she's saying these other teams. Uguti Chiefs I see on umuntu. There is a specific group or certain group or whatever yabadlali who can play for Chiefs. That's why you find so many people struggle when they come to Chiefs. So I don't know about Nkanyiso Zungu ngampela. Because I feel like awukube uBobby right now. Awukube uBobby, not uBobby njalo uKaizer Mtaung June, and be a sporting director kuthiwa you have unlimited amount of money to sign, well, not ridiculous amount of money, but unlimited amount of money to sign two players. Not we say ungathushalulile obviously because uGuisandowns or Erasmus. Any good player who can come to Chiefs, two good players. Twanje, you can sign two players in January. Who would those players be?
I would go for Mendieta from Loesterin Porsche. Yeah, Mendieta, and I would also go for Mthetha Loesterin Porsche.
I'll sign a striker.
Yeah, no sign a striker. I am gonna sign a striker, but your limit, your limit and two daughter.
Sinayo nje defensive midfielder. When usazo sign a defensive midfielder, sinayo Mthetha.
Okay, wait, hold on, wait. I was gonna release some players who I was gonna release to Cole in general. I need to be honest, he doesn't have the legs anymore. Cole. And then Blom to fight for that position because I don't think Nange, I have to say that he's not ready to wear that jersey. Unange.
No, ngiyakuzwa lokho mina, but ngithi mina regardless of whether or not you release players, you have two players to sign. When usasign defensive midfield, but we are covered in that position. We can even play Uzwane as a defensive midfield. If push comes to shove, ngempela we are desperate, we can play Uzwane. That's my thing.
I was gonna release some of the players in January, yes, and then sign a third player. I was gonna sign a striker. Yabo le striker esidlala Singapore angisazi. Mhlawumbe nje uzovela mfana njengokhambu kodwa ngifunde yabo. I don't want that thing again. Ngifunde. It's a joke nje lato. Kodwa nje I hope ukuthi iChiefs is doing research for a strike because bayamfuna lo dlala eSingapore, so
Bachner. I think so. Is it
Bachner?
No, I think that's his name, Balin Bachner or something.
Okay. Yeah, small strike lesikade sifuna ngo before isizini iqale lesiDRC.
Musa Kamar, yeah.
Yeah, I know it's not Musa Kamar, it was a Sierra Leone lo khona lo munye nje sasimfuna. Manje thu uya assessed by Sundowns. Lo angisazi. It's rumors. I'm not saying it's true, but it's rumors. But if it's true, then the Kaizer Chiefs really miss out because the Sundowns doesn't sign ordinary players. The Sundowns, yes, there are a few ordinary players about the Sundowns, but they sign most of the time quality.
When regardless of what you say manje, wena ngikunikeze the opportunity to sign 2 players, wangisayinela i-defensive midfield sitting strike.
I was gonna release 2. I was gonna release Unange, Ukoli, no, probably maybe I was gonna release another goalkeeper, maybe because Shape release Pieterson, maybe.
That's our second.
Maybe.
That's our best keeper.
Maybe.
Why would you release our? Why? Because he's doing better than Ubvuma. Why would you release Pieterson?
Okay, listen. Pieterson, I love him, guys. I love him, but Ukone will always be Ukone. Yes, maybe Ubvuma has the potential to be number 1, but he needs to work on the aerial ball.
But right now,
he has
the potential right now. We're working with what is there. Pieterson does better than Ubvuma, and when uzongitshela ngokuthi September Ubvuma in case Kuna gets injured. Hi, Anel.
I said maybe.
Yeah, awusasho ngisho ukuthi you loan out to Martian. Uzosukela uPeterson, sinokhipha about 3. Uzo release oyedwa. Angimbali
Okay. Okay, uMashiane yena cela ukukhuluma ngaye uMashiane a bit.
Go ahead.
Umashiane has only played 1 game coming from the bench this season. What's going on with him in your view?
I mean, I will always say this. Finally Champions League I'm affect to Mashiane, and it doesn't seem like he ever got out of that. And that thing, I feel like him affected. Like what happened with Loris Karius with Liverpool. He made that mistake with finally Champions League. Wanigeza uBenzema ibhola, uBenzema scores, and then wahlok saver ibhola lika Bale. That was really easy. It was catching practice. And from that time on, he never was the same thing. Liverpool takes him to Besiktas. He goes to Besiktas. He fails to perform in the Turkish league. So that was like the last straw. Ukuthi, it's not even like usugwili kenzima, but he failed to perform with Turkish league to a point ukuthi Besiktas returned him. Which okay, we're fine with him, keep him. So I don't think it's a new thing. I think mhlampe hopefully if he can go on alone, maybe can get better, but the example that I'm using right now hasn't recovered, and we're talking about a mistake in 2018. So if Loris Karius sends a mistake in 2018 we final year Champions League and he's never recovered, Abanga would go, and he's much older by the way than Umashian, if I'm not mistaken. So ileyo indaba yami ngenza ngicabanga ukuthi Umashian wa affectwa ngempela by that final. What do you think happened to him?
Nama would say maybe Sharpies is happening personally, I don't know, but Sharp, you can also say that, but uzwane naye umele amtshela ukuthi ndoda uHlanti is older than you, so you need to pull up your socks. I know Umashian has the potential to be our best left back, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because una balance, he's good technically, but I'm really hoping to see I recover quickly because time is money.
And we are running out of both.
Yes.
Because we're not gonna prioritize spending money on a left back and Stinger a forward. So that's interesting. Any closing remarks as we come to the end of this interview or podcast? Not interview, it's a podcast because we're talking.
I hope we win in Nedbank for some miracle. I really hope we still win a trophy. Yeah. I really hope, but I don't see us winning the league, to be honest. I don't see us winning the league. The only hope I have would to see the best position that we can finish with number 3 for me. Because if we finish number 3, then we should like Confederation for next season. But maybe njengoba le league le African Super League izoqala next season, but I hope ukuthi this season we end off on a good note by winning a trophy.
Yeah. No, hayi ngiyakuzwa nami vele now I'm hoping ukuthi if we win Nedbank we also qualify for a confederation, so that's it helps us. It's a good backup. So once again, Anele, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you a lot, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and until next time, waza Anele. Remember, equals alpelumo, yeah.